Hello, and welcome to the Daily Digestion channel, and welcome back to another video. Okay, that was over the top. Way too much on that one, guys. But I've just got some amazing news, guys. And the lighting is horrible here, right where I want to park. Okay, so we're going to back up because, you know, we got to focus on video quality here, guys. Okay, so what I want to say, see how different I look? It's like night and day. So what I want to say, guys, this is important, and I'm going to make it short and to the point before I forget it. And what I want to say is, okay, so this morning I woke up and I had this epiphany, if that's the word that I want to use. But I was like, okay, so the whole raw food trip thing, you know, like, I keep falling off the wagon, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I keep falling off the wagon of the raw and cooked foods. And it's just been trying to balance work, kids, changing life situations, like on and on. And guys, it's just been nuts. I'm 51 years old. Life is changing. Life is happening super fast. It's just, I don't know. Like, it's where I am, okay, in my life. I'm not even going to blame it on my age. It's just the way it is. So, like, I was like, okay, so it's kind of been cool. It's kind of been cool to fall off of the raw foods, because, like, when you fall off the raw foods, you're like, okay, you're like, I need these raw foods. Like, I need to get back on the raw foods. Like, now I know why the raw foods are so important and detrimental. Like, the cooked foods just, you know, they slow things down. Like, they're not that great. Like, it's causes pain sometimes. Like, it's not good. Like, for me, okay, as a person, like, everybody's different. So what I want to say about that, so I was thinking about the whole service thing. Like, some people get so burned out with church, you know, like they've been burned by church, because there's you say yes and you keep saying yes, and you get into all these different types of service ministries in the ministry. And the next thing you know, you're like totally overwhelmed and you're burned out and you're getting burned. And you're like, how can I be getting burned by Jesus? Like, but it happens, guys, because church is just it's a man-made thing. Like, it's a God-made thing, but it's a man-made thing in a man-made world. Like, we live in a world. We live in the fallen earth of society. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know, this may resonate with some people, and this may just completely go over some people's head. But I had to make a video about this because I just felt so passionate about sharing it with people. Because I've heard people say, like, oh, you know, church sucks, you know, the whole structured thing, it's all fake, blah, 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 you know, they're just a bunch of hypocrites, blah, blah, blah. I mean, yeah. Okay, I get it. You know, I get it. There's bad people in church. If you're going to church and you're thinking you're going to find perfection, you're not. It's just not here on this planet. Okay, we live on earth. The only thing that works perfectly is God. Like, the way he designed everything perfectly, but we have screwed it up with our fallen humanity. You know, everything was created and designed perfectly to work perfectly. It was us in our own nature where we screwed things up by, you know, falling, by not choosing, by not doing right. That was in the garden, guys, years and years ago. But what I want to say about that, so this whole service thing. So, like, okay, so luckily, thank God, I go to a church where I have, like, really good people over me that have their feelers out and they see people and they're like, oh man, I see they're struggling. They're getting burned. Like, it's a big enough church where we have enough people to serve. Like, that there's not a problem there. Like, it's kind of like people are like begging to serve and there's not enough service places in there. And what I want to say about that. So I haven't served in a while and it's my turn to serve again. And it's coming back around and it's just so amazing how I'm seeing God's goodness come out when I said yes. The minute I said yes to my, you know, I get the email, they're like, can you serve this following Sunday at your son? And I'm like, yeah, you can hit, yeah, accept or decline. And then I just, like, I started seeing all this goodness, all these blessings, like, stuff just started happening over and over again. And I'm like, is this my imagination? No, it's not. It's God. It's God's favor. Like, his favor's always there. I know that, but like, there's something about being connected to a church that's good ground. Like, when you're sowing into good ground, you're going to reap a harvest. Like, it's the same thing with church. Like, when you sow in good ground, you're reaching people and there's blessings that flow from that. So, I mean, what I want to say about that is what's so amazing about that is that if you're not serving because you've been hurt, I challenge you today to go find a place and go serve. Don't serve every single Sunday. Don't serve every chance you can get. Don't do that. Just serve like once a month. Once a month. Because chances are you're probably serving a lot out in the world anyway. And when you do that and your time comes back around, you'll notice like extreme change in everything. Like, I'm like, this is what it's like. God's grace. Like, this is what it's like to serve. Like, it just, like, to see God in that full, like, oh, like, he's just like booming. Like, it's just, it's mind blowing. It's so, like, just like, yeah, God is real. Like, he is so amazing. He's so real. He's so powerful, even though he shows up time and time again. But just, I don't know, guys. I just had to make this video. I hope it makes sense. I hope that it speaks to someone and they're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Or, yeah, that's true. Post down below if you want to share. But I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.